Hey there, my traveling Pisces peeps.
Hey, what's up?
If this is the first time subscribing to our channel, my name is Jeanette, and this is my lovely, lovely niece, Selleah. Selleah.
Yeah.
She is visiting today, and we're excited because we actually got to talking, and she is getting ready to go on her first cruise ever. Yay!
Yay! Yep, in November.
Yeah, so we're so excited. And Aaron and I and Dimitri are actually getting ready to take, I don't know, it'll be Aaron and I's 4th cruise and Dimitri's first. But since we got to talking, you know, Selleah was asking, what should I take? What should I do? There's so many different things and questions that she had pertaining to the cruise. So we figured that we would go ahead and get a checklist together of the 15 things that newbie cruisers
need for the cruise.
Yes, need for the cruise. You know, these are things that I wish that we had known before we went on our first cruise, because we could have saved some money as well as been better prepared. Let's see. Let's start off. What's the first thing we got there?
Towel holders.
Yes, towel holders. Neato-skeeto, right?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yes, they are. So what you do with these, self-explanatory basically. You take your beach towel or your pool towel, which most cruises do have towels for you to utilize while you're on the ship. You just have to make sure that you return them. And you clip them onto the back of
the chairs.
Back of the chairs. Bam. And it has a few uses. You like my bam there?
Yeah.
Bam.
Bam.
They do have a few uses for this. Number one, you'll be able to easily spot your towels, you know, because there are lots of people out sunbathing and, you know, out on the chairs. So you don't want to accidentally sit on somebody else's chair. And two, cruise ships are always windy because, of course, we're
in the middle of the ocean.
And cruising.
Yeah.
So your towel's not going to blow away. So these are a perfect thing to have. I got mine, these cute little flip-flop ones. And then we got Aaron some little fishies. And I forget what we got Dimitri. I think some birds or something. But anyway, we got ours from Bed Bath & Beyond, but you can get them on Amazon.
Target might have them in the pool
probably,
section.
yeah. But right now, you'll probably be able to find them on sale right now because it is the middle of the summer and they're already putting winter things out. Ooh, that's disgusting.
Ooh.
Endless summer. We don't want winter.
Right.
Anyways.
I hate the cold.
Yes. Okay, so that is the first thing that you want to be prepared with. On your cruise.
Yeah.
All right. So, what in our drawer of drawers over here do we have for our second thing? Bum, bum, bum.
This lifesaver.
Dramamine. You know, it's only a few bucks, and if you're not used to going on cruises or boats, things like that, get some. Have it just in case. You don't want to end up without it and have to go to the ship's doctor because, believe me, it will be expensive. Just a few dollars, and it will help you with motion sickness, things like that.
Up to 24 hours. It prevents nausea, dizziness, and vomiting. You don't want to be getting sick and throwing up in front of everyone on a cruise.
No.
Embarrassing.
Yes, and no bueno. You don't want to. You want to have fun. You don't want to. Yes. So that is a must to have. If you're not used to cruising or being on boats, and even if you are, it's still something worth having in your little packet of necessities.
Just in case. I mean, because it's a big ship. Like, I go fishing all the time on boats, and, you know, I'm kind of worried. It's a big ship.
But, I mean, you're going to be fine, but, like, our last one that we went on, the first day we were out, it was so choppy. It was the first time I've ever been on a cruise that I could feel it. I mean, literally, you would have thought I was, like, drinking because I was, woo.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny, but you know,
so
hey,
get you some of that.
Yes, Dramamine. Up next, what's our third item?
Clorox wipes.
Yes. Now, do you know why we got these? Do you remember why I said to get these?
No, I can't remember.
Okay. So, Clorox wipes, travel size. The ships do a great job of going into the rooms and cleaning up. But, you know, I'm a little germophobic, a little OCD.
Yeah, me too.
I take these and I wipe down in the rooms the phone receivers, the drawer handles, in the bathrooms, the oh, got a little gnat or something.
Yeah.
The knobs, all the little things that they don't necessarily wipe down.
Right. I mean, I clean hotel rooms, so
yeah, so you know.
I know.
So you know. I mean, you know that you guys have a checklist of all the necessities. Right.
Yeah, but
you have a checklist of all of the necessities that you're supposed to. But you know, again, I'm a little OCD and a little germophobic, so I don't want to get sick on a cruise ship, especially when you hear so many horror stories of like everybody getting sick.
Right.
For the most part, all over the cruise ships, you will see that they have instant sanitizers and sanitizers, instant hand sanitizers. And they really do push that so that people don't get sick because you know they don't want to be on the news and
especially you're going to buffets and stuff like that.
Exactly. But you know, it's just something that I think that some of them look over. And in addition to that, you can put this in your packet when you go on excursions.
So you can use
so that you can use them if you need to for any reason. Like I used them when we went snorkeling and diving because Aaron's goggles broke. And so he had to use the rented goggles and the snorkel tube. And even though they dip them and they wash them, we don't know these places, so we don't know how efficiently they do them. So I just took one of these little handy dandy wipes out and wiped the inside of everything, and then I felt a little better that he wasn't going to get sick.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is our number 3. Number 3. All right.
Okay.
Actually, we should just go with that one because this is along the same lines. Number 4 in the travel sections. Usually, you can find these. I got one because it has this neat little handle thing on it, so I can put it on my excursion backpack. And again, I use it when we're out on excursions and stuff because you know you're always out where there's lots of people that don't necessarily wash their hands and. You know, so just another way to stay sanitized and clean. All right, so that's my crazy germophobic part. What else do we got over here? Number 5, you definitely should, bring some wrinkle release because you're going to pack lots of stuff into your suitcases. They do not have irons on the ships.
Oh,
okay. So you could probably find it down in the laundry room of the cruise ship, but who wants to go down into
walk
the laundry?
All the way down there.
Right. Do you want to carry your stuff all the way down to the laundry room so that you can iron your stuff? And no. And then you never know, you could get down there and somebody else could be using it.
Right.
So anyway, wrinkle releaser is a must. Unless you want to be wrinkled, then hey, you know.
You do you.
Whatever floats your boat.
Right. Cruise stuff. Number 6.
Okay, so number 6. If you plan on bringing wine on the ships, and you should always look to see what you're allowed to bring, but with Carnival, each person that's 21 or over can bring a bottle of wine, and they can also bring a 12-pack of sodas. So that's what we each do, because I'm not a big drinker, and neither is Uncle Aaron. And I don't drink soda, so I bring my diet lemonade in the cans. So anyway, you can bring those, but if you don't bring your own corkscrew for the wine, they typically charge you $15 to uncork whatever wine you bring on.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, it doesn't seem like much, but if you're bringing 2, that's $30 versus something you already have at home, and it's, you know, itty bitty.
Expensive.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so that is our next item to bring. Okay. What else we got?
Some off spray.
Yes. Why are we bringing off spray, you ask? We're going to be on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean.
But for the excursions, because you don't know, like you might be going in the rainforest, and mosquitoes love me, so I always spray.
They do. You know what I heard though, and I don't know it's true. I haven't, but someone told me the other day, and I haven't researched it.
Mhm.
They say that they're attracted to more people that eat sweet foods.
Which sometimes.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it's the sugar in your blood.
I think it's the type
You're
of
so
blood that you have. But I don't know what type of blood I have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I mean, they eat Uncle Aaron up, but they don't bother me too much. I guess I got tough skin.
Right.
But anyway, yes. So you want to bring some bug spray, just a small little travel size one, so you can take them on your excursions because, you know, you're going to be in lots of warmer tropical climates and the mosquitoes are usually out. So good to have.
Right. Okay.
And what else?
Sunscreen. I'm going to get 100 SPF.
Yes, you are.
Not
my fair skin baby.
Yes, it's bad. I burn so easily. I can't.
And she's a Piscean like us. She's a fellow Piscean,
I have to go
she's
in
a
the
traveling
water.
Pisces.
Right.
And she loves the water, but she burns like crazy. Even her scalp, like we're always putting sunscreen up in her
Oh,
her
I might
head.
have to get some spray kind for that.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna
Probably.
be greasy.
See, you should have.
I'll just put on a hat, maybe.
That's not a bad thing to have.
Yeah.
But you can't really wear the hat on the cruise ships because they fly away.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. So definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some
Yes.
spray kind.
Yeah.
And
So we'll
lotion.
put that on your still to do list.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes. So next thing you want to bring is some sunscreen, and don't forget lip balm that has sunscreen in it as well.
I need some of that too.
Yes, because if not, you know, you're like me, your lips get all burnt and chapped, and,
Right.
and it's not fun. It
No.
hurts. So
Yeah.
bring that as well. All right. What's our number 9?
And an umbrella.
Yes. I know it's a little over the top, you think, but I always pack a small umbrella when we go out on our excursions. Reason being is that, you know, we're usually carrying equipment. You know, we usually have our GoPro, which is waterproof, so we can get that wet. But our cameras, you know, and various other things that we don't necessarily want to get wet. And we don't want to be walking around in the rain and, you know, get miserable, get all drenched. So I always just pack a small little compact umbrella just to be safe. Because you don't think about that when you're thinking about going on a sunny cruise.
You don't think it's going to rain, but you don't know what the climate is.
Right, exactly. There's no control. So, yes. So, that's our next one. Right. An umbrella. Yes. Aha. These are the ones that got us.
Yeah.
This was our newbie mistake because we had never been on a cruise before. So, you want to bring a lanyard with a little pocket to put your thing in. Your thing. Okay, so this thing. Okay, so this acts as your key card, and you use this to get into your rooms. You use it everywhere you go. Before you want to do your pre-checklist, which we'll go over that in another video. But with your pre-checklist, you're going to link up your credit card, and that's what they will be charging throughout your trip. So you're going to use this to get in and out of your room. Okay. You're going to use this anytime you go order a drink, or say you go to a specialty restaurant where you're going to be charged, and to get on and off of the cruise ship. Okay. So when you go on and off the cruise ship, you want to have this and your passport. Okay. And so that's where these little doohickeys come in handy, because we didn't buy, or we didn't have them. We didn't know to have them. It was our first time. And on the cruise ship, of course, they do sell them, but it was like 2 for $15 or something like that. So yeah, I mean,
it's expensive.
Right. I mean, we picked this up for Dimitri because he didn't have one. We got this at Target yesterday.
Target.
Yeah, and it was like what, $5?
Yeah.
So I mean,
you
know, yeah. So definitely, you want to have this, and make sure it has a little plastic pouch so that you can put your card in it. Then it goes around your neck, and then you never have to worry about setting it down or forgetting it somewhere. Oh, and I forgot to tell you this part. This is a neat little doohickey. So when you go into your room, this goes into, there's a little socket on the wall, and you put this in there and it turns the light on in the cabin.
Oh, okay.
And it just stays in there. So when you leave, you have to take this out to turn the lights out.
Okay, so you don't forget it.
Right, exactly.
And lock your stuff out of the room.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes, unless you're like me and I forget mine because Uncle Aaron, Uncle Aaron has his and I forget mine, but we're always together.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty neat thing. And speaking of security, getting on and off of the boats, we want to make sure to bring your passports. So here's a few things with the passports, okay? One, you want to have your passport. If you by chance get off the boat and you go on excursions and then you say, oh, let's go tour the town, let's go do this, that, and the other, and you get back and the boat's going, bye-bye, because they won't wait on you.
No.
We've seen it. We've seen so many videos of people like running up the ship. Wait. They're not going to wait for you. They tell you several times, this is the time to be back by. So you better be back by that time. Yes. So if by chance you miss your cruise or your ship, you can, if you have your passport, you can catch a flight to the next port and catch up with it.
We got the passport.
Yes. So that's a good thing to have. And one of the things you want to do that I always do is, because you always have your phone on you, and you were asking me, do you take your phones when you go on the cruise?
Right, I mean, even though we're not going to have service, but...
Right, but,
you want to...
you want to take pictures and stuff, but here's something that I always do. I take a picture of, so all of our information on the inside, all of this, all your information, take a picture of it and save it in your favorites in your phone so that you have easy access to it. So in the event that you forget your passport on the cruise ship or say you lose it or whatever, you still have your information and they can pull it up. So you want to have that. Okay. And then I know you're asking me, why are these in Ziploc bags? You want to pack a couple of Ziploc bags. Why?
For to be waterproof.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So on your excursions, take a couple of small Ziploc bags. Put your passport in or any other things that you don't want to get wet.
Cell phones, even though some are waterproof now.
Yeah, but you still you want to put your cell phone in there, and then I always take a large size Ziploc bag to put my camera in.
Okay.
Because even though my GoPro is waterproof, my camera is not, and the last thing I want is to get stuck in the rain without an umbrella or on a boat where the waves are splashing or whatever. And my camera get wet and get salt all over it and get ruined or just get rained on. So Ziploc bags are your friends. Pack a couple of small ones and a couple of large ones, and that will keep everything handy dandy and dry.
Magnetic clips.
Yes. Okay, so here's a little handy dandy tip that I didn't know about until a recent cruise. And this was I didn't learn about it until I think our third cruise.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool. Okay, so apparently the cruise ship walls are all metal. So if you bring just a little magnetic clip, that you put on your fridge or whatever, you don't have to go out and buy them.
Like magnets will work.
Right, yeah. So any type of magnets or magnetic clips or whatever, bring those because you can leave them up on your wall and put notes for one another.
Oh,
so
nice.
say you and
Mike?
No, say Mike is sleeping in.
Oh, me and my friend Nicole.
Yes.
Well, we're going on a cruise with another couple and their 5-year-old. So.
Right. So say you and Nicole want to take the baby down to the poolside early, you know, and Mike's sleeping in because you guys were out enjoying the evening the night before. You were cozied up watching the movie outside by the pool. Anyway, he's sleeping in because the room is nice and dark, and quiet and cool. And you want to go down because you can't sleep in.
Yeah. No.
You can use these to leave a note and let him know where you're at. And just stick it right up on the wall and Yeah, and I'll show you in this next clip exactly what that looks like. It's not on the wall in the cruise ship, but I'm going to show you nonetheless. All right, so that is that.
Reusable water bottle.
Yes, reusable water bottle.
Yeah.
This is such a lifesaver. You know, when we first went on cruise, you know, we bought a couple of cases of bottled water and kept them in the room because, you know, we go through bottled water like crazy.
Yeah.
But the ship, you can get free, you know, unlimited water, juice, and tea.
Tea, like lemonade?
No, I don't, it all depends on the cruise ship.
Okay.
But they usually have juices and tea and water 24/7 up in the buffet area, lack of a better word, I forget what it's called. So you can always just refill, and it comes in handy when you are going on your excursions too. Just fill this up
with water.
Yeah, you can even put, like, you know, open it up if you can, put some a little bit of ice in it, or even all ice, and then let it melt as it goes. That way you're not carrying around multiple bottled waters. You know, you're helping the environment because you're not going through lots of plastic. But that way you have something to keep filling up with. So, reusable bottle. I know, this seems like psychotic, doesn't it? Hello, why are we packing this, right? I know, everybody asks me the same thing. But you want to bring an extension cord that has multiple outlets, because typically the rooms only have like 2 outlets.
Oh, wow.
And come on now, you've got your phone chargers, you've got
computer.
I'll
be doing schoolwork on the cruise.
Exactly.
Sadly.
Exactly. And we do a lot of editing and stuff in the evening time when we're on our downtime. We try to get some of our videos done. Great. But we do bring our laptop for that.
That's how I feel about this homework. I don't know.
I know, exactly. But so you got that, then like we've got the battery chargers for the GoPros, for the cameras. You know, so there's a lot to remember.
Right.
So you want to bring this so you have extra outlets to plug into, because they only have 2, which is like really crazy.
Right.
But you know, hey,
it's a cruise.
Exactly. So make sure to bring one of these. Last but not least, our number 15. What is this?
This is a travel. What is a travel bag?
Yes, it is a travel bag.
You can hang it up.
Yep, you put all your handy dandy little toiletries that we just went over. Yep, and it folds. I mean, you know, this is not going to look exactly like the one you're going to get, but find one. Go to like Five and Below.
They have that TJ Maxx too, I think.
Yeah, you can find them most places.
Yeah. Amazon.
Yes, yes.
Amazon is my friend.
Exactly. So get some kind of toiletry bag that unfolds like this and holds all of your toiletries, and hang them on the back of the door for the bathroom, because ladies, let me tell you, there is no counter space in those bathrooms. So if you're like us and you've got all these necessities as far as toiletries go, you have your makeup.
Yeah, if you do it.
Yes, you've got your lotions, you've got your face cleansers, you know, all of that.
Shampoo, conditioner.
Yes,
everything.
This keeps things easy for you. You just pack it up, you take it in, hang it on the back, and it's there. You don't have to unpack anything. And then you don't have to pack it back up when you go to leave.
And it's easy when you leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, those are our top 15. 15, that's a lot, but I hope that it helps you guys. Yes, our top 15 things that you need to pack for your first cruise if you are a newbie. And
half of them I didn't even think about. Like, I was like, why? But
exactly.
It makes sense. So.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. All right, so that is us for now. We're going to get to packing all this stuff up, so we are already ready to go for the cruise because we're excited. Stay tuned. We are going to be having a few more videos as far as pre-trip, pre-cruise trip thing, pre-cruise trip ideas, such as parking, such as
what you should pack.
what you should pack, what kind of excursions to look into, other things as far as your pre-checklist. Anyway, we're going to have a couple of other cruise checklists to check out before we go on the video, so we hope those help. So anyways, thanks for checking in. If you like this video, give us a
Thumbs up.
And if you haven't done so far, or if you haven't done so yet, we would really appreciate it if you can hit that subscribe button, and that way you can follow all of our tips and tricks and cruising and RVs and